For more on both the Kyle Rittenhouse trial and the murder trial of Ahmaud Arbery, we bring in ABC News contributor Shauna Lloyd, an attorney with the Cochran firm. Good to have you back again, Shauna. Let's start right away with the Arbery trial. Take a step back. Walk us through why it was so important that the jury hear from that homeowner, Larry English, and also see the surveillance video of people coming on and going on and off of that property.
Well, let's start with this hearing from the owner. The owner of the home is the person whose property that was supposedly being protected. So it's important that we know what the property owner, if he had any instructions, if he invited anyone to be, surveilling his property, ensuring that no one was there, no one was taking anything. And the fact that he had actually had no conversation with the McMichaels or with Mr. Bryant is significant. They were not charged with protecting this property in any manner or shape. This shows that this was something that they took upon themselves to make a determination that they needed to do. And that's significant when you say the actions and when we're looking at it in the idea of the citizen's arrest. The video is important because Ahmaud Arbery is the only person in these videos who didn't take anything, look at anything, move anything. Yet he is the only person that the McMichaels and Mr. Bryant actively sought to seek out, to track down, and to corner like a rat, as they said in their own words, and then ultimately shooting. So I think that's very significant for the jurors to be able to see that although many people come into this particular property because it is an unfinished, under construction building, he was the only person, in fact, who had never actually touched anything or done anything on the property, yet they had this hypervigilance about him specifically.
And what's your reaction to the fireworks today and the commentary over Reverend Al Sharpton's appearance in court?
Linsey, this was a travesty. I mean, what we saw really is taking a peek at the heart and the mindset of individuals in this particular area. This is a attorney who has practiced in this area for a very long time. And for him to imply that the presence of these Black pastors is somehow intimidating when they're there to support the family is incredulous. It was shocking that he thought that it was something that he could actually move the court to control who they bring to support them. It was incredulous that he thought that this was something that the court should actually regulate when these are people who the family have brought in to observe the trial and to be there to support them. Victims in these types of instances are often allowed to have family members in. The general public is allowed into these courtrooms for the very purpose of ensuring that there's nothing, happening that isn't above board. The court is a place that is supposed to be above reproach, and that we are supposed to be able to observe the inner workings of. So the idea that he thought that he can control that is amazing.
And liken it to Colonel Sanders in some way as well. Let's switch gears for a moment to the Rittenhouse trial, where the defense has rested its case. Looking at this new video of those moments from before the shooting, what possible impact might that have on the jury?
It's significant because it shows, what sort of state of mind he might have been in, what he's capable of. I think for some jurors, this may be something that gives them more question as to whether or not Kyle Rittenhouse needed to defend himself against this particular individual.
And we also saw moments when Joseph Rosenbaum seems confrontational with others. Does that help the defense in a significant way as well?
I don't know how significant it is, but it definitely will play a factor, right? Because we're looking at the totality of the circumstances. We're looking at everything that Kyle Rittenhouse was experiencing, who he was engaging, and what was happening in the moments in which, and the moments that led up to him feeling that his life was in danger, so much so that he felt that he had to shoot these individuals. So all of that is going to have to be put into context as these jurors are looking at the totality of the circumstances.
Shauna Lloyd, always a pleasure to have you on the show. Thanks so much.
Always a pleasure, Linsey.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.